I'm here at the American Corners in Yerevan, and David Stein-Fernandez and I are about to give a presentation about Black History Month here at the American Corners. We learn so much about Armenian culture and history every day that it was the least we could do to show them a part of our history and culture that we come from in America.
So now we're going to do a little more focused presentation on three of its leaders. The first one we're going to discuss is James Baldwin, who was an author and activist. He was, again, a novelist, an essayist, a poet, and a playwright during the 20th century. And although he wasn't an organizing activist himself, he emerged as one of the leading voices in the civil rights movement. Especially for his compelling works on race, which include The Fire Next Time. Here's a little video of Malcolm talking about that.
They don't have those kind of names where you and I came from. No, what was your name? And why don't you now know what your name was then? Where did it go? Where did you lose it? Who took it? And how did he take it? What tongue did you speak? How did the man take your tongue? Where is your history? How did the man wipe out your history? What did the man do to make you as dumb as you are right now?
This historical march took place in August of 1963. More than 250,000 people, black and white, attended. They attended to show that the time had come to end discriminatory treatment. This was the most important civil rights demonstration in history, with millions around the world and around the country watching. This day was a landmark in American history, the highlight of which was a speech made by Martin Luther King in which he talks about his dream.
The civil rights movement inspired a lot of other movements for minority groups to gain political power and overcome oppression. These include women, Latinos, LGBT or lesbian, gays, bisexuals, transgender persons, and people with disabilities. Though many obstacles have been overcome, there are still problems. There still exist hate groups and injustices today that are still that are rooted in racism.
Yeah, I was very happy to be here and to learn more about Black history, and yeah, I enjoy the content very much.
Oh, it was wonderful. It was just good to just bring back those memories on how we have came from such, struggles.
It's really interesting, informative, because it's kind of bridge between America and Armenia, so you can learn about American cultures because it's part of the culture.